Semi-final is really significant. That is a massive result. She had to beat Wang Zhiyi on the way to that. She dispatched Yu Pian-Chan, who had a good week here this week. And she comfortably beat Nadira. And it wasn't until Chen Yufei met her that she went out in the semis. But that was a really good week for her. It's 2-all. And it was Sim Yu-jin who
Okuhara, I think it was, that she played, right?
Well, it was China.
Oh, sorry, China, excuse me.
Wang Zhiyi.
Yeah.
And we know how brilliant she's. One of the matches in the middle there, He Bingjiao and Kim Gae-eun, was where you and I almost leapt down the stands with excitement. Or was that the semi-final, perhaps, that we got a bit excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a chance here today, but it's a slim chance because An Se-young is dominating women's singles in a way brilliant. Mixed doubles, yes. Women's doubles, Tan and Liu, yes, but those guys have only been doing that for...
Since you've been covering badminton, Bobby, have you seen anyone dominate their particular or singles, should we say? In women's, should we start with?
And so many World Championship gold medals too. So, but in women's singles, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some great players that have... it's different. Would you...
all right?
Yeah. And then World Championship medals, and then perhaps you'd argue about being world number one. Lift was a little bit short, the initial one from Sim. Whether there's that much difference in the conditions between courts 1 and 2 today, I'm not sure, but the drift has been changing throughout the week significantly last night. I was speaking to Thomas Junior Popov at the hotel after his match last night. He said, "So these players are really having to work hard at the moment here with these conditions."
So that was court 1 aside. This is a massive arena, by the way, and it's quite steep. I'm sure even things like that make a difference.
I mean, I've been very lucky enough to hit on the main courts at certain events, and I remember the first time I did an exhibition thing during the All England.
That's why it's so key to try and get a little bit of time in these halls. But even that can change.
These players, especially An Se-young, though, will be a lot more used to that than many, because they have to travel the world and play huge venues.
Yeah. Of course, this was the venue of An Se-young's crown. It's been an interesting year. She's come through a lot of adversity since then to really put on a fantastic 2025 for us.
Her corporate deals and her sponsorships to stay with Yonex when Li Ning, I think it was somewhere near £10 million for a 4-year deal or something like that. And she's thinking about the longevity of her career, and yeah, she's in a good place. You can tell that sort of decision puts her in a good place.
Now, Bobby, here's the question that I'm going to ask that probably every player that ever comes up against An Se-young would, want to know the answer to. But what can one do?
Work is next level. She's so balanced, so poised, so quick off the mark. Her racket shots and double actions almost every rally. She's hard to break down. When you think you've got on top of her, a bit like playing Yamaguchi, it comes back, she'll dive, it'll come back. Textbook. I've never really liked it, An Se-young, which is odd because she's got so much quality. It was a good shot, don't get me wrong, but it might be that An Se-young decided to start the match on the faster end. She's got the drift with her, which makes things a bit more difficult because she was very definite.
I'd quite like to have seen peak Tai Tzu-ying versus peak An Se-young.
Intanon at her best a few years back would have been a good game.
Oh,
that's the sort of defence. That's a...
There was a match in 2023, the quarterfinals of the Korea Open, where Sim got 7 and 6. And, at least in this game could happen still. because she is.
Yeah, and Simi Jin's 3 years older, so an 18-year-old playing a 15-year-old at the time.
Yeah.
Just the following week, it's another tournament in Europe.
Shows, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of
just
player.
how quick a study An Se Young is. I wonder whether, with the score being so one-sided, there is certain that there she doesn't need to put herself at risk of injury.
Service over.
Oof, got that one.
Yeah, just because going back to your points, that's probably the match in the women's singles that I've been wanting to watch again. The matchup with Chen Yufei, which
10 game points here for
Game.
An Se Young. She's a bit more of a brilliant watch in the second game here. Sim Yoo-jin completely outplayed.
it's a mental thing, as in I don't want to be behind in the game, even if it's only one love at the very start.
Is that the left?
First point.
It's always interesting to see a challenge that early on. First time.
Picking the pace up slightly there, An Se Young. Side, hit out the back. With sort of uncharacteristic errors to An Se Young's rear corners. That was moving. It's a good rally.
Yeah, Spot says about as long the rallies we've had so far.
An Se Young dictating still.
Anywhere near as impressive. I don't think anyone else can.
Being the first player in history to achieve the Super 1000 Grand Slam in a single year, having won Indonesia, Malaysia and the All England, and lost out to Chen Yufei in the quarters, or was it Wang Jie?
Wang Jie, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right, in the final.
Kim and Xiu were also on it, and also they stumbled in China.
Great defence from An Se Young. And again, difficult positions to be in, stretching, and still finds decent quality, good net shots and a great length, 300s or even lower level tournaments. When you're playing somebody with the quality of An Se Young, I don't think she'll be thinking about how comfortable she is. Sim Yoo-jin had a pretty good draw, Tung Jung yesterday in the round of 16, and perhaps not the most
What's going to be out? Position.
Oh, that.
She got only 13 against her in 2023. Unforced error is just not helping your cause. Very good crowd in here, I must say, with no French players on display.
Very dominant performance.
Forced to play, that's what she was saying, wasn't she?
Nice. It might be mental, but she's been just superb today.
14 match points for An Se Young.